Welcome once again. It is Wednesday night.
Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday night. And here we are on Strange Theory.
Strange Theory.
Strange
It's going to be
Theory.
a strange night tonight.
It is. In a good way.
In a great way.
First, a very quick but heartfelt thank you to all of our partners.
Oh, those guys. Yeah. Are you ready to do it?
Levy's Leather Straps, G&G, Hanniganish, where we will be Friday night. This Friday night,
Friday at
28th.
G&G.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big clinic there.
Almost live.
Yes. Citadel Music, going to be there
Thursday night.
Tomorrow night,
Yeah.
Thursday night, 27th. Reed's Music, Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, not going to be there.
No, we're not going there.
Brickhouse Guitars, K&K, Gallagher, Recording King, Alfred
Yes,
Sierra,
sir.
Yamaha Canada, James Martin Guitars, Kilkenny, Ireland, Cody Guitars, D'Addario,
So many things.
The Arc Apollo Picks, Epiphone, Gibbs and Close Guitars, Blue Chip Picks,
Toad Slab!
LR Bags, Maestro Hose and Guitars in Singapore, George Crackett Guitars, my buddy, down in
Release
Albany.
the Kraken.
Release the Crackett. Release it.
I'm releasing it right now.
It. And the Nova Scotia SPCA. And all you can say after that is welcome
to
String Theory. Here's John and Chris and Ginger. All you can say is that's all you can say.
That's all you can say. This is a big ass Wednesday night. Are you excited? I'm so excited. I must say, I'm so
I
excited.
got chicken arms.
I'm getting excited right now.
I'm getting excited right now. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Oh my god. How excited are you?
Gross noises?
Pretty excited.
Yeah, they have no idea, do they?
They have no idea.
It's like feature packed in here.
It is feature packed.
Feature packed. How packed is it?
It's so
How
packed.
The volume is on 10 already.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my god. The only thing we're missing is Doug Sampson.
Oh, fucking Doug.
Doug Sampson.
Doug Sampson. Listen,
Get a hold of yourself,
we
man.
better just
have
kinda,
some pride.
Better just kind of get into it now because we have a very special
Don't slab.
that
Sorry.
as well. But we have a very special guest.
Yeah, we got many guests.
We do.
Yeah.
And guess what? One of them's coming up right now.
right this minute.
Here he comes, holding his chicken.
Holding his chicken, choking his chicken.
His chicken.
Yeah,
He's gonna
I'm
come
sliding
up.
out.
And here he is, right here,
Here
right
he comes.
now.
Here he is.
The one, the only, Robin Boucher is in the house. Yeah, man.
Our sensei. Our Yoda. Our Yoda.
The best guitar builder in the world. Toe slap.
Build guitars, I do.
Build guitars, I do.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Robin.
Hey,
Great to have you
Slancha,
here.
salut.
salut.
Le salute.
Le salut.
Boys, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one wicked show, because...
Yeah.
Damn! Yeah. Yeah, sir.
I'm not sure that I'm the good third guy to be
turd.
part of that
yeah.
that
Turd on the
trio.
Oh, yeah. You got everything you
You'll
need
be
there,
fine.
buddy.
It'll be fun.
So, if you want to ask questions about anything, including crockery, shoemaking,
Yes.
and horse husbandry,
Yes.
this is the man.
Uh-huh.
He knows all about everything.
He's got the horse husbandry
Yes, he
down
does.
pat,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So, how you
Wow.
doing there, Coot?
I don't know. I feel itchy.
I feel itchy.
I feel itchy.
It's because you're so near to greatness.
No, but it's like I feel like I don't know what I feel like. I feel like oh god, I'm itchy all over.
You know
it's
what?
Almost like
you kind of look like Judd
John
Gunning.
Gunning. God.
Son. Judd Gunning. Judd Gunning.
What the hell just happened?
Holy hell, damn, playing the rocket. Of all things, too. Playing the rocket. You know what? Judd Gunning used to live in Dave's Balls.
He did.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
still got a little hair in
unbelievable.
his face.
Oh my god.
Anyhow, there's a mental picture for you.
Hey, the lovely Ginger's here.
The
Why
lovely
did you not
Ginger's
keep
here.
us on the rails there?
The lovely Ginger is
Not always
here.
possible.
Oh,
And, yeah.
all right.
My God.
First Kirsten goes to
Who?
The super chat from Ian Rossiter.
Ian Rossiter.
Happy Wednesday, Ian.
He says, loving my new player trends Acoustasonic. Can't put it down.
Nice.
And John, which wireless are you using?
Oh, my wireless is a Sennheiser. I don't know the model number, but it is a. You can tell which one it is because it's a black floor pedal with a single window. It has a tuner, and that's it on it. And the transmitter is really cool because it charges right off the floor pedal and with a USB-C cable, both ends, which is really nice. And it'll last for hours. You can get 2 shows out of 1 charge, and I've been using it for 2 years, and I've never had it drop out 1 time in 2 years. So I don't know. I don't know what the circuitry is in it, but it resists every kind of interference I've come across in all these months. So I love it. It's a great unit. Yes. Next.
Oh, jeez. Everything's jumping
Ginger's
around.
singing now because she can't find the question.
She's zooming down.
Hey,
She's
distracted.
off the rails of the computer.
It's a good thing
Do it,
she's so
Ginger,
pretty
do it.
because she can't do. Okay, go ahead.
What now?
What?
A super chat from Colin Dolan.
Colin Dolan, all the way from Ireland.
Yes, sir.
Hi, JP. What do you think of these new Yamaha G9s? Have you played one yet? Potatoes.
Yes,
Potatoes.
I am. I talked about this last week. I have one coming. It's supposed to be here in September, possibly August, and I'm rather pissed that I can't get one sooner than that. Because everybody in the States has one, but I don't have one.
Oh,
And I've only sold about 50,000 Yamahas for these.
easy muffin.
Yeah, so yeah.
Is your little feeling hurt?
Yes.
Singular feeling.
Yeah, I'll be getting one. Don't worry. They're going to be spectacular. I have no doubt in my mind. I've seen some of them sort of reviewed by quasi players online and
Easy killer.
Queasy
they,
players.
queasy players, and they sound amazing. They're going to be incredible. So
Nice.
you know, when you're looking at a $5,000 Yamaha handmade level, like they're going to be deadly. Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. Next. Okay.
Super chat from Edward Brunato.
Edward Bernardo. No,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
not new. He's
no,
not
he's
new.
not new.
Hi, Edward.
What's the difference between a good laminate back and sides and a poorly made one?
It's a little bit of a multi-layered question.
So to speak.
Generally
Hurry,
speaking,
har, har.
generally speaking, what the answer is who builds it. So there are certain companies along the line who've used laminate back and sides who have done it better than anybody, and that's Yamaha.
Yep.
Yamaha makes the best laminate I've ever seen. To the point where you look at a guitar of theirs that's 30 years old and it's actually aged. Like it actually did something. It didn't, because it didn't sound like that 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I have them. I have a 45-year-old
With the hang
laminate
tag
Rhodes.
still
Yeah,
on
with
it.
the hang tag.
Yeah.
So that thing is a cannon. But it's 50 years old.
It's not just a piece of plywood.
No, because they put a lot of thought into how they actually build their laminate and what the fill is in between the 2 layers of rosewood. That's the thing. They don't put like press board in there. They put a piece of wood in there, right? Whatever it might be, whatever the cheapest thing was at that time. So, who else does it well? Epiphone, I think,
Yeah.
to a certain extent,
Yeah.
can do it well. And I think laminate guitars of today are way better than they were.
The technology.
The technology is better.
Obviously, yeah.
It's different. It's just everything's different. Like they have a better. They're working with a piece of wood that's better for some reason. I don't
Better
know
adhesives.
Better adhesives, better planning, better CNC
Better
machines,
process.
better everything, right? So it's. I can't say anything against laminate guitars because I've played them all my life, and I've never had one fail, never had one crack.
Yeah, are
Yep.
super stable.
They're super stable.
Super stable. Yeah.
Yep, and they age really well. They just age much slower than a solid piece of wood. But the outsides of it are real, so it is going to move. It's just not going to move as much as if it was solid.
Yeah, less fragile.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Yamaha's your best bet for laminates, but I mean, also I find Recording King is using really good laminates. I've seen some of their laminate guitars that are beautiful. But the scary thing is nowadays is that a lot of companies like Recording King and Yamaha and a bevy of others, Sigma, AMI Germany, they're getting they're building solid guitars for the same price as a laminate, right? So what do? What do you go for a laminate, or do you get the same price?
There's not a big difference in
No.
terms of price, and it's
Right.
exactly the same work.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, these days with the
Say,
processes.
when you buy a guitar, you buy labor
Yeah,
mostly.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's surprising to me because we're sitting with a man who knows it like intimately firsthand, all of the laws and moratoriums and stuff on tone woods. But somehow it almost seems like there's been a supply released into the world where companies like Yamaha,
solid,
AMI,
yeah.
and they have solid rosewood
Well,
instruments.
that's what I was going to say. It's not getting any easier to get tone wood.
No.
Like with
But it
with
seems to be
laws
coming
and
out of any-
moratoriums,
it
like
se-
you say. But where's the supply coming
It
from?
comes
all
out
of
of
a sudden?
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Because, I mean, with all of this being said, you can probably buy a solid wood guitar from a company like Yamaha or AMI or Eastman, or like there's a bevy of them that build guitars that should technically be laminate, but they're not. They found solid wood. Right? Where the hell did it come from? But it's there.
Yeah.
So, as we've said before on this show, and you know as well, like this is the best time in the history of man to be a guitar player.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great guitars, and there's so many builders and so many options.
and great builders.
Yep. From
And
anybody.
this man knows tone woods.
Yeah. Better than anybody I've ever
Yeah.
met.
A little.
Yeah, a little bit. And yeah. So yeah, a good question, but
Yeah.
it's almost a moot point because you could just as well find a company that'll sell you $1,000 guitar that has all solid wood rather than having to go with a laminate for $800. $200 makes a difference.
And it's so nice to see that too.
It
because
is.
it's
Yeah.
that gap is closed so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good question. Could hurt.
Our friend Jeff Gallant is saying hello to Robin from
Jeff
PEI.
Gallant
Monsieur
from
Clams.
PEI.
Bram Avery has a question for Robin.
There you go.
Can you design a soundboard that can minimize the abrasiveness of Coot's voice?
No.
No, it cannot be done.
C'est impossible.
Yeah, c'est impossible. It's impossible. Mission Impossible 7.
And you know what? I gotta say one thing right now that's important is Judd Gunning.
Yeah. That's
I love the dear old ranges, I love the prairie trails, and watch the cattle grazing and hear the coyotes wail. Swinging in the saddle just before the break of morn, take me back to old Alberta, the place where I was born. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
No,
Judge
it
Dunning.
has everything.
Yes, it does.
Is there a short of barbers in Pictou right now?
I don't know, and I don't care. When you sing like that, I don't give a shit what he looks like.
Yeah.
Next,
Next.
thank you. To thank you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. Hang on, nothing. Kenny says it's gunning without a capo. He gets that from his mother.
Oh my God!
Oh, Kenny Holden for the
Hey,
win.
Kenny for the win.
Kenny for the win. Ouch. Wow.
He's getting burned. He doesn't even know it. He's over there just laying around in a daze.
Nice. Good next.
Super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Sudsy.
Do you ever use fretboard oil or conditioner?
Linseed oil or lemon oil is all I've ever used. Linseed the most. Is the cleanest and has the least residue. Yeah, but that's my brother Joe taught me that when I was a little kid. He had a really nice. You might remember this brand. Way back in the 70s, there was a company in Japan called Yamaki. Remember those
For
guys?
lemon oil?
No, the guitars.
Okay.
They got sued by Martin.
Okay.
Yamaki?
Yeah, they built a D35 custom model that was a cedar top and rosewood back and sides, and with the snowflake inlay and the herringbone. It was a beautiful guitar. And Joe had one of those, and it had the most beautiful ebony fingerboard with the real snowflake, and the snowflakes were bound in ebony.
Okay.
They were really detailed. Like, it was really well made, this guitar. And he was proud of that fretboard. Actually, sorry, it was rosewood. That's why, because it had a great grain in it.
Okay.
And he used to put linseed oil on it. And every 6 or 7, 8 months, he'd take some steel wool and just steel wool the frets gently, and then take a rag and linseed oil the whole fretboard. And my God, that thing just glowed.
Okay.
It was unreal, and it was rosewood is a type of fretboard that actually will take in your finger oil and retain it and push it back out when it needs it. Like, it's very porous and very alive, right? More than ebony.
Do you guys do anything with your guitars, Robin?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do anything specific with yours when you're?
Well, we
Before
put heavy mineral oil.
Yes.
That you can get at the drugstore.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly. Yeah.
You know,
It's cheap. and
Like
it
castor oil?
I got a guitar here. You might be able to tell me something about.
The king of
Sonny boy.
triplets.
It's still going. It's still going.
Still going. My Boucher. Look, this is the latest guitar that I came from Robbins. This thing is unbelievable. Look at the back of this guitar.
It's like a Palomino horse.
Yeah, it's like the loudest, most incredible instrument I've ever seen in my entire life. I pulled it out. I haven't had it out for it's been sitting around in the storage. I just stored it.
You have to put it
Doesn't
away
pick up
because
in
when
it.
you're talking in here, you can hear it.
Yeah, you
starting
can
to
hear it.
ring,
You can
and
hear it
it's
running
confusing.
all the time. Yeah. There's going to be an SGI pickup going in that soon. Yep, haven't quite got her on the road yet. I'm a little scared of it yet.
Ready to play.
Oh, it's scary. I'd have to sleep with it. To take it on the room and just put it in the bed.
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You build the best guitars in the world. There's no question. I love it. We've been here for 2 days, and all we've done is laugh and talk about guitars and play guitars
Yes, we
and
laugh
new
a lot.
guitars that no
New
one's seen yet.
guitars. Lots of new guitars.
And there's guitar stuff with John videos coming out. We're making them all week. We made a great one today where we discuss the origins of the J.P. Cormier signature model.
Yeah.
It was really good. I love that you're here. It's amazing. And all the people love that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Judd Gunning. Judd.
Where?
Gunning.
Oh, where?
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strifes. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life.
Awesome. Yeah. Judd Gunning. Judd Gunning. You know, it does my heart good to know that a man like that's just coming right on my heels.
A Gunning that knows how to use all the frets, eh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Next, Kirsten goes to
It's a super chat from Larry Reindress.
Larry Reindress, local Larry.
It's a question for Robin.
Larry.
Question for Robin.
What will you do to make a better Boucher guitar?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I don't know if you can make a better Boucher guitar.
Well, humbly, maybe having better woods, but you know, I think that we had a recipe,
Yes.
and we followed that recipe, parameters,
Yep.
and we every single brand have his tone
Yes.
and his grain, you know, in terms of sound.
Yes.
And well, I think that we should always explore how to make a better guitar, of course.
Yeah.
But sometimes it could be tricky
Yeah.
because
You might have to not change your recipe.
yeah. You are all. I think that we are pretty close to the edge to turn out
Yes.
on the other side.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
So here's a good follow up to that question, and I think it's what Larry's actually getting at, and I wonder about this because I've known you a long time, and I see your wheels spin whenever we're together, and we're talking guitars or we're playing guitars, because I want you to know something about this guy. When we sit here in my studio, Bouchers are not the only thing in the room, right? No. We try everything. We played hose ends yesterday. We played Gibsons.
Yeah.
We played what else did I have? We played
Crackett,
Gallagher's.
Crackett
George
from,
Crackett.
Albany, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Like
nice
he
guitar.
loved that guitar.
Yeah,
Like so we're
the Yeri, you see.
Yeri. Yeah, we played the all hog OM.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
one of the best guitars I've ever seen. And
a good guitar is a good guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we get together, it isn't just about Boucher. It's about guitar.
Yeah.
So here's the question I feel Larry's digging at, and I'm going to ask it because I would like to know myself. How much time do you spend with that on your mind, like exploring new
What's
ideas?
the next
What's
step?
the new idea? What's the next thing for Boucher? What's the next? Where do you go from when you've hit the pinnacle? Because I've said it, and many and thousands of other people have said it too. That you're building some of the best guitars in the world. So where do you go from there? Like, how often do you think, what's next? What could I try that hasn't been tried? Do you spend a lot of time with that?
I would say most of my time.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see it in you.
Well,
When I
see-
sleep, you know,
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
sleep,
you
I don't
walk
think
in
about
here
it.
with
As soon as I'm wake up,
Yeah.
you walk
It's
in
always
here.
there.
it's my
isn't it?
life.
Yeah.
It's my whole life.
Yeah.
But where did you? There's one guitar here that we've been drooling over
Yeah.
the whole time,
Which we're not speaking about.
which we're
yet.
not speaking about, but
Yeah.
but we've been playing here and just oozing over, like what you continue to stun us every time.
Every time, yeah.
Every time.
That's what amazes me about you, because you're and this is a strange compliment, because you're a great musician too, but the way that you think about guitars is the way that guitar players think about playing. You know what I mean? When they're really ate up with, when they want to play the Chet lick, or the Django lick, or the Tony Rice lick, they're obsessed with it. They spend all their time going, how did he do that? How can I, what is wrong with my physicality that I'm not getting exactly the right tone, exactly the right note? You're that way about building the guitar, which blows my mind, because it's a whole other,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a really deep subject.
Well, that
and it's
guitar
awesome.
that guitar is changed from the recipe,
Yeah.
but it's
I mean,
stunning.
when I first saw this guitar, I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it, because I had never seen you do this. I never saw those on it. You never did that before.
Yeah.
That was something new. And the herringbone trim, you know, on the big Adirondack, and this figured, the spalted maple. I just never saw it coming. Right?
That is like a horse, a Palomino horse running.
And you guys know about this
Like-
guitar, because I reviewed
Yeah.
it, and I was supposed to have passed it on to a dealer, and I bought it instead. And that's the thing that blows me away about the whole process. I don't think just you, but like every guitar builder, that they must have that going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel the same way about me when I sit around and think about how can I improve my delivery, or my tone, or my speed, or and your brain's going, how do I?
Yeah, it's not a
Make-
small.
you know what
it's
I
not
mean?
a small thing to like.
It
We'll
isn't.
change this
No,
and try it. Like
it's-
it's a week's worth of work.
it's not only that, but it's just like he said earlier. There's a recipe,
Yeah.
and the recipe works like crazy.
Yeah.
So whatever he does has to not ever desert the recipe,
Yeah.
but just add to it, right?
You're spot on.
You see, it's crazy. It's amazing. It's a great question, Larry.
Yeah.
Good on you. It's very lackluster, but there you go. Connect.
Super chat from Jamie Reed.
Hey, Jamie.
I dropped something earlier and shouted, "Damn it, Doug Sampson!" Without even thinking. I blame you, boys. Hi,
Love you,
Robin.
Doug.
Nice to see you.
I bet your Doug's watching tonight.
I saw Doug Sampson play
We did.
with on the weekend,
Sweet.
and man, that guy can play.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Doug Sampson.
Yep. Doug Sampson. Robin, I think we should do something. We should get young Guillaume over here.
All right. Good.
I think he needs to come in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want to introduce to you the other half of the Boucher story. Well, the other third.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
Sit here? No.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Sit right there. Sit right
I'll
there.
slide
there.
out for you guys.
No.
No.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go.
This
First chair?
is Guillaume de Silva.
Woo!
Yeah.
He is.
He's my right arm.
Yep. He is the
Right
representative
home.
for the company throughout the world, and one of the designers of my signature model. And many of the things that happen at Boucher happen because he and Robin are working hand in hand with Julian,
Yeah.
who is the
Etienne.
the final QC desk and just this is not just one man that does all this. It's a team of people,
yeah.
and it's unbelievable how well they work together. And if you want to ask questions about anything about Boucher guitar or Levy straps for that matter, you also represent Levy's.
I do help levies.
This is the man. This guy's been. This is who I do my clinics with and
Tour. And
We've been all over the place.
Playing tours.
Yep. And a very special man,
Talked a
very
lot
special, and a good friend,
Love you, man.
and always has been. From the first time I ever met you, I remember calling you on the phone for the first time, and I just knew that he was the best man for that man right there. So, questions, anybody?
More questions.
Super chat from Lensman.
Who?
Lensman.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Hello all from England. Robin, thank you for building my SG51 GMS. Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
That's a nice
A
one.
serious guitar.
Well, there you go, my friend.
Yeah.
There he is, right
It was,
there.
it was
Thank
sent
you.
initially to Righteous Guitars in the United States. Very special guitars.
Yeah,
Yeah, funky rosewood back and side set.
wicked.
Very special guitar.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Good.
Man, that happens every Wednesday night here, though. Someone always calls in. I just bought of this. I just bought of that.
That's
Just
awesome.
3 or 4 of them every night, every Wednesday night.
Very cool.
Okay, next.
Super chat from Jeff Gallant.
Jeff
Jeff
Gallant.
Welcome back, Mr. Boucher, to the Maritimes.
Yay.
Sweet.
Don't let Big John and Chris get you into too much trouble out there.
Oh, we would never.
Talking about trouble.
We would never.
Question: when are you going to start making flying V acoustic guitars?
Oh, jeez.
I think we heard that
He's
one
asked.
before.
Oh yeah, he's asked that
asked this
question
for
a bunch
years.
of times. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah, right.
it's really, really bad marijuana he's on.
Next.
Love you, Jeffy.
Super chat from Edward Bernardo.
There you go, Edward. How you doing, buddy?
Question for Robin
Yes.
or Guillaume, really. What is your process of choosing species of wood to use? Any favorites? Any experiments on the way?
Experiments on the way, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't really, but
And, the selection of tone wood, it's more like, Robin's department, officially.
Yeah,
But we...
do you have a
of course, it's a serious thing.
very?
Very serious thing.
So do you have a not a technique, but do you have a preference for? Do you have a mood for like when you want to look for a certain type of tone wood? Do you look at I've built enough rosewoods, let's try to do this, let's try to do that. How do you decide when to shop for certain tone woods?
Well, we choose tone woods for their sound properties
Yep.
and their stability.
Yep.
Okay, and
That
then
we established when we
Yeah.
created the new nomenclature and the new series and all that. So we
Yeah.
kind of straightened that out. and
Right. So it's
selected the best tone woods.
So you
and-
know you're going to build a certain type of guitar for an entire series, and that's the tone wood you want.
these are the tone woods we want to use
right.
because we know they work best.
Right.
and the grade. The grade
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
tone wood is
That's
so
important.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we bring
So,
we
exactly.
buy it from.
And you have to match
When I buy, for example, when I buy 50 sets of, I would say mahogany. Okay,
Right.
so when I receive it, I tap tone.
Yep.
Okay, and I reject the one that
Yeah.
there's that the sound is no
I've seen
good
I've seen you do it.
or
Not to our standards. or-
exactly no,
Yeah.
yeah fits to our standard or meet our standard.
Yep.
So sometimes I will return 10%, 15% of the tone wood. And,
Wow.
And all my suppliers are okay
with
with that, comfy with that.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome. That's really good. So yeah, that's something that's really interesting about, especially Boucher, because as all of you know, Robin was the first person to ever torify Adirondack spruce. So I would imagine I've watched you tap tune stuff and hear and try to figure out what it was going to do, and I imagine because you know your tops so well, you know what they're going to do. The tone woods gets easier because you know what the Adirondack's going to do. The tone wood is easier to pick out, isn't it?
It's way less important
Yes.
than the soundboard.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
75, almost 75% of the sound properties come
From the top.
From the top.
Yeah.
And it's bracing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but the tone wood is important. It's like the color of the car, you know?
Right. Right. The top is the speed and the handling.
Exactly. It's the engine.
Yeah. And the tone woods are the color.
Yeah.
That's a great analogy. I like that. All right. Next. Good question.
Super chat from Corey McCormick.
All righty.
Robin, your guitars are amazing. My SG52M from December 2022 just keeps getting better and better and is so inspiring to play. JP, thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The maestro. The maestro. Okay, next.
Very cool.
I'm going to mangle this name. Bench Sober Music?
Binge over music?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Welcome.
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 Hi from Sweden. Just want to hear Ginger pronounce my name.
Oh my God!
Good one.
And hear JP say that's new, but so you missed it on that bit, I guess.
That's new.
I was so impressed with the name I forgot to say it.
Just try me to pronounce your name.
Probably the only time it was
Big
new
French
and you didn't say
accent.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that one right.
Thank you, sir, for
Thank you.
calling in.
For your
there.
call in.
Yeah. Okay, next. Who's else? We'll get there.
We got a highlighted chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
He says, "Put me down for the JP signature model number 100."
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
And
we'll
then
start a list.
Corey McCormick
Second
says you
list.
can't have it.
He's actually serious.
Yeah, he is
He's probably
serious.
serious, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
next.
thank you.
Very cool.
Super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller, back again.
That's new.
Oh no.
Okay,
Excuse Guillaume, he just doesn't know.
I'm doing it on purpose.
That was great.
I watched it last week.
Yeah.
what is Robin's favorite model and tone wood for someone solo strumming and singing? I'm ordering one soon and want your thoughts. JP and Glenn have been so helpful. Love your instruments / unplayed before.
What a good
Strumming
question.
and singing. Well,
Alone?
Well, alone?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Myself.
I would say a dreadnought.
Yep.
Yeah, for strumming. And
Definitely a studio
and
goose.
the tone wood is
Studio
it's a
goose.
personal, affair.
Yeah.
It's a personal taste.
But I would say
But he's asking for my favorite. I would say rosewood,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
East
just,
Indian rosewood?
East Indian rosewood, or Madagascar rosewood, of course.
and I was gonna say, depending on his voice,
Yeah.
if he has a high voice, I would go with the rosewood because it would cradle a higher voice because it's richer. But if he has a lower voice, go with the mahogany,
Mahogany.
right?
Exactly.
So it balances. You want the guitar
I agree.
to completely cradle the vocal, and Robin's would. Any of them would. But you can definitely carve a spot in rosewood for a higher voice and a lower, more MIDI voice you put in the mahogany, right? That would wrap around it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Rosewood!
Should get it.
Get it!
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. My girl's name is Sinora, I tell your friends I adore her. And when she dances Orilla, she's a hurricane in all kinds of weather. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body on time.
Judd Gunning.
Rosewood!
Good, ladies and gentlemen. He's here
course, doing a Harry Belafonte song, who we just lost a few days ago. Oh, Harry. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you for that.
Very hairy.
Very cool.
Yeah, Harry. Awesome. You know what we need to do?
Okay.
We need to. Okay, go ahead. What?
Next.
Okay.
Next.
Next.
Super chat from Larry Reindress.
Larry Reindress.
Thank you, Robin. My Boucher OM41 is the best guitar I've played in 65 years. Thank you,
Wow.
bro.
Thank you.
Cool.
That is awesome.
Sir.
Thank you so much. for
Awesome.
doing that.
You love to
Colonel
hear
Ernst.
that.
Super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller.
What does Robin think of a 4-piece top versus 2-piece?
Top?
Top.
No, two pieces, but two pieces top.
For next.
No. Yeah.
Okay, next.
We're talking about back, like a D35. It's three
It's
pieces
three
back,
pieces, yeah.
but a top should be a two piece. Yeah.
Right.
As it should be.
Maybe he's talking about the double tops that Eastman makes.
Ah, okay.
Double top, so 4-piece.
I don't know anything about those.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably.
Maybe he's
I
talking
don't know.
about that, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it works pretty well with classical guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, the double top.
Yep. I don't even know what it is. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not sure what it is. Why is it a double top? Is there two tops?
Is
Is there
there?
something
Well-
underneath it?
It's two top. Yeah.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Wow. I'll have to look into that.
Racing is way different than
I
the
would say.
usual one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that, Jimmy. I'll get back to you. Kurt Ernst.
Super chat from Lori Como, but I cannot find the question that goes with it.
Whoopsie.
So if
Oopsie.
it comes in, I'll come back to
All
Later.
right.
it. Super chat from Jeff Galland.
Jeff Gallant.
Monsieur Gallant.
Judd, do you get anxiety when your dad tries to get you to use a capo? Be honest.
What's that?
Jesus.
Another song?
No.
No? Okay. More questions.
Super chat from T-Bone.
T-Bone. Good to have you back, buddy.
Robin, can you build a 5-fret guitar because that's all I use?
Guitar.
5-fret.
Guitar, because that's all he uses. That's funny.
I thought that was the Dave Gunning model.
I have other projects in mind.
Dave Gunning! Let's go, Dave! Dave, come and defend yourself.
Now even King almost laughing at me.
Your turn. You do the tag.
Yeah.
Next.
Everybody, Dave
Here,
Gunning.
you should sit there.
No, sit here.
sit there.
No,
Hey,
sit there and
Chris.
play a tune.
I
with
don't
me.
deserve to sit here.
Okay.
Sit
Why
there
don't-
and play a tune
Why
with
don't
me.
the 3 of you
What do
play
we- what do you
guitar?
wanna play?
Judd and
I don't know, what
Dave
do you
and
want?
JP.
Whatever you,
John,
what do you got here?
3 of you
Any
play
guitars or
together. I get y'all on screen at once.
Can you get a guitar? It must be another guitar in here.
Yeah, there's a few guitars.
Yeah.
There's a momentary lapse of confusion, but it's all right.
It doesn't seem like a lapse of
What do you
confusion.
want to
We're
play,
gonna be fun.
JP?
An abundance of
It's
confusion.
an abundance. It's a lapse of control and an abundance of confusion.
This show is so
You
exciting.
can't find a capo.
I don't know. Do you mention something outside there? What the hell was it?
We can do anything you want if you want to do.
Let's
you
do leather
name
and
it.
dust.
Live
Oh,
it
yeah.
up, Dave.
Yeah,
Use
yeah.
all the frets.
You're a little out of frame, Dave. Move left if you can.
All right.
Yeah, pinch it in, Dave.
Pinching in.
Left.
Yeah, stay as close to the table as you can, yeah.
Yeah. We could do.
There you go.
Do you think in leather and
Yeah, that's
dust?
the only one I can remember.
Okay, wicked.
So I don't even know what key this is in.
So you remember it really well. Then.
Jake, what key is this in?
What?
E flat.
Oh
It is?
yeah, yeah.
Easy there.
He's right.
Have to adjust out.
Geez, Robin, it would be nice if you could build 2 guitars and play the same tune.
Yeah, we're in there. There we go. All right. Thanks, Jake. The rattle of the barn door, an ancient sound we've heard before. Skies turn black, we're batting down. With a lantern full, we settled in. We listened and we waited. The wind rose high, and then it faded. Leather and dust, old wheels and rust. We keep going round because we must. We'll stick it out together to the edge of forever somehow. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Laying in the gold of morning, scattered all across the fields. Fences down, open wide, and all the work of yesterday. Our hearts and saddles heavy. If we keep on, we're never gonna die. Leather and dust, old wheels and rust. We keep going round because we must. We'll stick it out together to the edge of forever somehow. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Every storm will bring the rain, or make the green return again, or burn the weeds of memories to ash. We carve into the summer fields. The harvest grows around us. We haul it up with our calloused hands. Leather and dust, old wheels and rust. We keep going round because we must. We'll stick it out together to the edge of forever somehow. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Wearing through the leather and the dust. Wearing through the leather and the dust.
My brother Dave Gunning, right there. I love you, man.
I love you.
God, that was
Love
wicked.
you.
Wow.
I forgot how much fun that was. We were
action packed.
we were
Chris, you
out
should
for
take this seat.
we were out for what 30, 40 days.
Yeah, you were
Crazy.
out before, and then
Yeah.
and then I
Then we came home and then you went out for 10 days.
Yeah, so it's just I actually haven't really been home yet
No.
myself. but-
Brand new album. That's the title
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah,
God, it's a good record.
yeah, pretty.
You know
proud of
what? It's already to the point where I love doing it live better than listening to it.
it. Yeah,
The live
yeah.
version is already better than the record.
Yeah.
It isn't, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like it's so much fun
We're playing up
singing
in
it.
Rishabukto
Saturday night.
Yeah,
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Curtis McKinnon's opening the show, and
Yeah.
maybe Judd will come up for the trip.
He
himself.
may well
Yeah.
do. And he's working on an album. He was down here a few days ago cutting an instrumental
Yeah.
that was smoked. Did you hear it?
Not yet.
Oh
I
my
haven't been
God.
home yet.
Before you leave,
yeah.
we'll play it for you. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he killed it.
The
Sounds
chicken
like
reel.
The chicken
as
reel.
good as that kid plays the guitar.
Yeah.
You ought to hear him play the mandolin. sound just like Bill
Jeez.
Monroe.
Wow.
Like just like him.
Man.
Oh, it's frightening. He
you
terrifies
are
me.
mine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he terrifies me. I love you, David. And
Love
glad
you
to have
too.
you here, and
Yeah.
everybody loves you.
I
on
love
String
Robin.
Theory. Didn't those two Bouchers sound good together?
Yeah.
Oh man, that thing there, that Merlin. That's her name, the Jumbo Merlin. Man,
Yeah.
what a guitar that thing
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's unbelievable. Are you leaving so soon?
Oh yeah. No, I'll stick.
Yeah, you got maybe a question for you. There's all kinds of
Yeah.
super chats
Yeah.
there. What do we got in there, Ginger? Anything good?
Super chat from Corey McCormick.
Mm. Welcome
Robin,
back,
can
Corey.
I visit your shop and get a T-shirt?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You're welcome anytime.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yep.
Call first.
Okay, next.
Call first.
Call first. Yeah.
Highlight chat from Herschel.
Herschel. Herschel.
Rector?
Rector.
It
Yes.
says Herschel, so maybe he changed
It's
it.
Herschel.
Love my SG41. I got for 46th wedding anniversary.
Sweet.
Nice.
Wow.
Congrats.
That's huge.
Ian Rossiter says he reads Dave's book to his boy all the time and he loves it. Part of his bedtime routine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's wicked, brother. What else we got?
Super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller, back again.
Thanks, guys. Looking at an OM21 Studio Goose Babinga. My question was
I have
quietly
one of
asking about Taylor going to a 4-piece top, not a double top. No thanks.
those. Taylor's making a 4-piece top.
Yeah, he had the previous question about what does he think about 4-piece versus 2-piece tops, and it was subterfuge about yeah.
I can't say
Doing Taylor research.
I can't say a damn thing about Taylor. I wish I could, but I can't.
Censored.
Yeah. Okay, next.
They must not have had Hurricane 1 there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to those
Well,
guys,
for
but they
extra, I
just
guess.
they've lost their way completely. Completely. To next.
Get a super chat from Jim Otterbean, but I do not see.
That is a wicked name.
Otterbean?
Jim Otterbean.
Otterbean.
That is a class name. That's some of you call Master Otterbean.
Yeah.
Bottom
Yes.
Goose the third.
Sensei
Otterbean.
Otterbean.
Sensei Otterbean the third. What's Mr. Otterbean want to know?
The question was not connected to the super chat
Shit.
function, so I can't find it. I'll keep my eyes open.
Maybe you just wanted a moment of silence.
Possibly.
Maybe his cat died.
Yeah.
There's also a super chat
That's
from
right.
Derek Mosher in the same status. I cannot find his question either.
Well, you know what? You know what we could find
We could find
right now?
John
Good cutting!
Boom, 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 the cigarette. Boom, boom, boom. Même que c'est ça fait de tort. C'est tous les noms de fumeurs qui veulent le bonheur. C'est eux qui devraient les dehors.
Sweet! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Judd with the French power play right there, boy. He slipped one in shorthanded. There you go. You know why? That's why this show is fucking awesome, because of that stuff right there. All right, who's next? Anybody?
Kenny Holden.
Kenny Holden.
A question for Robin.
Yes.
Is there another builder you'd like to collaborate with?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a great question.
All good builders
Yeah.
would be my answer.
Any good
Right,
builder?
You know, any good builder,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah. See, that's awesome. That's why I
Yeah.
love you. And he means that. If there's a good builder, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't think that happens enough.
How would you even do that? What would it look like?
Yeah, we should
Well, I mean,
share our knowledge.
You
Yeah.
know
That's
what?
a neat idea.
This is the great thing about, because as you guys know, my association with Gallagher came from Robin pushing me to connect with a U.S. builder. And you and David are mutual admiration society. Like that is something I could see happening in some time down the road, where he would come to Quebec or you would go to Murfreesboro, and he wants you to come. He wants you to come there so bad, right? And it's also it would be awesome because of the histories of the two companies are so similar and almost the same age. Well, they are technically. You know, your uncle started
Norman,
back the same year as J.W. Gallagher.
Yeah, 65.
Yep, and like that, and that's the sort of that's one of my dreams, is to see you collaborate with someone like that. It would be so cool, you know.
Yeah, it would be so cool.
It would be so cool.
I agree.
You just never know what would come out of it either.
Yeah.
You know, you just maybe nothing and maybe something incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just don't know. It's the same as musicians. You like you and I, how long we've been in the business, and you meet your heroes and you think, I'll never be able to play with him, but then you do.
Yeah.
Right? Like you and Ron Hines.
Yeah.
You know, and me and singing with Rita and singing all the people that I worked with. It's amazing when you finally get in the room to do something that's going to last forever. You know what I mean? Whether it be a song or a performance or a guitar or whatever the thing may be. I just love collaboration. It's one of the best things about being a musician. I just love it. So yeah, that's a great question. Who is okay? Let me ask you this. This leads into a great question. When you were starting to know that you were going to build guitars for a living, for your life, right? Who was your hero?
My Uncle Norman.
Right.
My Uncle Norman.
There you go.
I was 11, something like that.
Yeah.
And every summer, you know,
wow.
I visited him, you know, his shop, his workshop. I was like a kid with Tonka trucks.
Yeah.
Because my father was a musician. My Uncle Norman, of course, was a musician.
Yeah.
I began to play guitar at 11.
Wow.
So I remember that moment.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Robin, come here. I have a job for you." Yeah.
Oh,
I was
man.
11 or 12, something like that. He said, "Hey, here's a top knot. So I will show you how to put it on the guitar."
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was 11. And my passion around the guitar and the music started right there.
That's awesome.
It shows me my way, you know.
Yeah. Man,
It shows me my way. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You're the man. You're the man.
That's
How-
spine chilling.
It is. And how lucky. How lucky were you to have that
am
man,
lucky.
that
Oh,
man
yeah.
in
Oh,
your
yeah.
family, right? And the legacy he left, right?
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm so respectful.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That's
He was a great man.
Yep.
Great man.
Wow. Man. Well, here's the Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the Norman.
Mr. Boucher.
Man, that's awesome. I think what a great story. Wow. I've known you a long time and you never even told me that before. Well. All right. So, how many have we got any super chats left?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm going to put some more name on the list here.
We got a super chat from Judith Shea.
Okay. Know Judith very well. How you doing, dear?
Good evening, all. Great show this evening. Loving it.
Yes. Awesome.
Highlight a chat from Neil Hudson.
Neil Hudson back again.
Been a member for 26 months.
Yep.
Love how you guys goof around before you play and then morph into incredible professionals and blow everyone away. And super chat from Terry Short.
Oh, Terry Short, yes.
I was really impressed when I called Boucher Guitars about my JP before I bought it, and Robin himself spent about 45 minutes of his time talking guitars to me.
Oh my
Thanks,
God.
Robin. I love the guitar.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Uh-huh. Oh, there's the Jim Otterbein super chat.
Otterbein the third.
I just wanted to say thanks to JP for introducing me to Boucher guitars. I purchased an SG42VI at Pickers Alley in Sarnia. Thank you.
Wicked. Good on you. Welcome to the family. So, let's see. The question. We have a question tonight. So this is going to be an interesting question because if this will be known by people who watch the channel, I'm sure. The guitar that young Master Judd Gunning has been playing all evening, and his father played it as well. It, as you know, all of my Bouchers have names, and that one is rather famous. It's become quite a growing concern in the U.S. in the bluegrass circles. Named by my friend as he was describing what kind of guitar he was actually going to build me. And it has a name, that Boucher guitar, and if you can tell me what the nickname of that guitar is, you will go on the list.
We're taking 2 answers?
Oh, yeah, 2 answers, yeah.
2 answers already.
We're looking for number 12 and 13 here on the list. There'll be 50 people. It's, again, going to be a great contest. It's after the summer, probably early fall. We'll be giving a major prize away to one of their 50 entrants. And last year was huge. We gave away guitars, and money, and everything else. It was crazy. Anybody yet?
Is it the Rocket?
It is the Rocket. Who had that?
The first one was Kenny Holden.
He's number 1 on the list. Who's next?
Number 2 on the list is Ian Roster.
Oh, Ian's on. Number 12.
Nice job, Ian.
Cool.
Love you, buddy. Okay, we know Ian very well. Who's next?
That's 2.
Kenny was already on the list.
Oh, Kenny's already on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Hanlon.
Yep. Jimmy's on the list.
Oh,
too.
no, he's not.
No, you sure?
Jim Triple J. You're number 13,
Jim.
Triple J.
Love you, Jimmy.
There you go. There's two more people on the massive
Steven Baker was
massive list.
Yeah, next was Steven.
So,
Sudsy Baker.
if you don't mind, would you mind if myself and Mr. Lozon
Oh
play
yeah,
this?
do it. Yeah.
Come on up here, Jake Lozon. I've been saving the secret weapon here, and I want to say a big thank you
Do it.
to Judd Gunning tonight. Judd Gunning is
I think Judge should be up here playing them.
huge,
Judd.
massive talent. I'll
That's the
tell you.
hairball.
And you guys all know Jake, one of the finest flat pickers in all of Canada. And how you doing, buddy?
Not bad. How are
I've
you?
been missing you.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
This show has everything.
We're close, but what was your play there, JP?
I don't know. So, thank you, one and all, for being here on another Wednesday night with us. Thank you to Robin Boucher. Thank you so much, Maestro, for coming. And keep your eyes open in the coming weeks for the review videos we're going to be doing of all these guitars you brought with us. Guillaume De Silva,
Cheers.
love you, buddy. You're the man. Chris Coote, love Christopher. He's been with us for.
This was the best show ever.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Oh my God.
Love it, love it, love it.
Oh my
See you
God.
next week, guys. Love
See
ya.
ya.
Bye.